Hi everybody, it's me again. I'm going to read to you today How Full is Your Bucket for kids. And it is written by Tom Rath and Maurie Reckmeyer, illustrated by Maurie Manning. I really like this book. I hope you enjoy it. Felix was putting on one of his last blocks on his tower when his little sister came in. "I want to build with you," she said. Felix scowled. "Go away, you're too little." "Stay back, you'll knock it over. I'm big." "I can be very careful. Go play with your baby toys, Anna." She doesn't look too happy, does she? She gets mad, and then thwack! She took her doll and she knocked down the blocks. "Grandpa!" Felix yelled. Grandpa shook his head. "Felix, you just dipped from your sister's bucket. Like everyone else, Anna has an invisible bucket. When it's empty, she feels bad, but when it's full, she feels great. Didn't you ever notice your own bucket?" Invisible bucket? Sometimes Felix couldn't quite tell when his grandfather was joking. But the next morning when Felix woke up, there it was, a small gray bucket floating above his head. When Felix came down to have breakfast, his mom was in a hurry. "I've got a meeting this morning and it's almost time to go. Anna, sit still." Oh, you can see the disaster that's about to happen, can't you? Felix slipped, and cocoa wheat scattered across the floor. "Felix!" yelled his mom. "You should have used a stool to reach that." Uh-oh. Doesn't look like he caught too many in his mouth, does it? Felix could feel his bucket tip and big, invisible drips spill out. Drip, drip. "Ha ha!" Anna laughed as she crunched the cereal with her shoe. "Drip." "Get the broom and clean up that mess before you miss the bus," scolded Mom. With the school bus honking, Felix quickly swept up the cocoa wheats and grabbed the last blueberry muffin. But before he could even take a bite, Buster jumped up and grabbed the muffin from his hand. Drip. "Hey, look, at Felix's new backpack. My baby brother has one just like it." Uh-oh, drip. It says laser ants. "Psst, Felix, psst, drip." Uh-oh, he thinks people are talking about him and they're saying his name. "Watch out, shrimp." Drip. Somebody bumped him and called him names. These are not very nice things, huh? It was still morning, and Felix's bucket felt almost empty. You can see his bucket's really low. As he watched his classmates walk into the room, he secretly hoped they would trip and fall. That's what it feels like when you have an empty bucket. He doesn't look too happy sitting there, does he? Felix slumped into his seat and waited for something else bad to happen. Mrs. Bumblenickel walked slowly up to his desk and handed him a paper. He could barely take a look. "Felix, you wrote a wonderful story. Would you please share it with the class?" Felix grinned and felt a big drop land right in his bucket. Drop. Drop, plunk. Drop, plink. The class grew quiet. They laughed at the right places and oohed at the scary parts. When Felix finally read the end, everyone clapped, even Emily, who sat next to him and didn't usually like dinosaurs. Felix felt a whole shower of drops land in his bucket. Maybe the day wouldn't be so bad after all. And it looks like he's telling a story, and it says, "The Ginorsaurus Who Wanted a Pet" by me, Felix, was the name of the book. Drop. His mom left him a note in his lunch. "Team captains today are Veronica and Felix." Another drop went into his bucket. Nice cow. Ooh, it's a dog. Well, nice colors, Felix, when he's trying to draw on the canvas. Cool laser ant backpack, Felix. See, somebody liked his backpack. Another drop in his bucket. His bucket is looking pretty full. By afternoon, Felix's bucket was nearly full. At recess, when he looked around, Felix suddenly realized that his grandpa was right. Everyone else had a bucket too. See, Felix's bucket is really full. There's a couple in there that don't have full buckets. Some do. Some are halfway. Uh-oh, one of the teachers dropped their papers. And he said, "Let me help you." And then they both got a drop in there because it made him feel better. "Here's your baseball. Catch." "Thanks, dude." Drop, drop, another bucket. Getting a drop. "Hi, I'm Felix. First day?" He said, "Yes, I'm Amir." Drop, drop. The strange thing was that for every drop he helped put in someone else's bucket, he felt another drop in his own bucket. When Felix burst into the door after school, he shouted, "You were right, Grandpa. I do have a bucket, and I understand how it works." Then he saw Anna's torn doll. "Bad dog," he almost scolded. But then he thought, dogs might have invisible buckets too. "Your doll will be okay, Anna," said Felix. "Mom will fix her." She was still crying. She said, "Wah!" And look, the dog does have a bucket, and it does look like it's pretty empty compared to the rest of them, isn't it? He said, "Mom will fix her. Until then, do you want to help me build the tallest building in the world with my blocks?" Then all of a sudden, look at that. And so they did. They built the tallest one, and they filled up each other's buckets. I hope you guys can be bucket fillers today, too. I love this book. I love to share it with my kids and ask them if they've been a bucket filler today. Have a great day. Bye.